6 million Jews and possibly 4 to 5 million gypsies, homosexuals, and others, physically, mentally challenged people who Hitler said had to go. Would you
Mm.
kill him, even though you couldn't get back here, and you know what the penalty could be for taking someone's life? At that time, they wouldn't have known what he was going to do, but
Yeah.
you would know. So, would you kill him in that circumstance?
That's a very appealing prospect to be presented. Just save the world. Yeah,
Just save the world.
yeah, it's very
Yeah,
appealing. It's very appealing, isn't it? However, appealing it might be, I would not take up that offer. I would,
you wouldn't do it.
no, I
Well,
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. And that's no disrespect to all the people that has died, the Jews or and all the other, all the other people that it's no disrespect to them. It's just I know my place in the society, and I know my place in the world, and I don't think I'm a judge. Or I don't think I have the capacity to judge anyone, no matter how evil they might be. I don't have that capacity to judge them. So I I would let whoever has the rightful authority to judge and execute judgment on them to do it. It's not my place. I'll just be like, well, all right. So there's Hitler. I could just stab him and he's dead. I still wouldn't do it. Um, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take up the offer. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm all right where I am. There's internet. There's internet in 2025. Going back to 1930s, there's no internet. Do you know what I
no,
mean?
no, it's a very hard question to answer because I don't know. On the face of it, you think if anybody was given the opportunity to take him out,
Yeah,
so he couldn't kill all those innocent people, it would be a bit of a slam dunk no-brainer.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but apart from the fact that somebody might not want to go back in time 100 years nearly, um, if the opportunity was there to save all those millions of people, I mean, would you never feel able to, even today, talking of Hitler, do you not feel able to judge what he did?
Yeah, I feel able to condemn what he did, but not to judge what he did. Because judgment is weighty, isn't it? It's not an easy task to judge somebody.
But isn't
Um,
that condemning anyway? When you condemn somebody, surely you're
well,
judging them, aren't you?
well, I would condemn their actions. I would condemn their actions, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't condemn them I wouldn't condemn them as a human being, but I would condemn their actions. I would say, well, this is vile, this is disgusting. I would use every word that is befitting to qualify the actions. But would I condemn the human being to death? I don't think so. And it's not because
Okay.
yeah, it's not because I admire what they do, because I'm already condemning their actions. But I would not be able to condemn a human being. For instance, is that using the word hate? I could never use that word hate on a human being, on any living thing. I could only use it on. I could never use that word hate on a human being, on any living thing. I could only use it on inanimate objects. I could say, "Oh, I hate this chair." Fine, but I could never use it on any living thing because it's a very strong word. So for you to then say, "I'm judging this person," what right do you have to judge that person? I mean, you have evil in yourself as well. Every human being has evil. We're just fortunate to not have or to not be able to carry out the all the thoughts
Yeah,
or whatever we have. For some reason, we're fortunate not to be in that position. Who knows? He might have had a mental health illness that's giving him a sort of a complex. We don't know. We don't know. So condemning a human being, it's a very weighty task to be assigned to another human being, knowing
mm,
that you've got your own flaws as well, and your flaws could be anything. You don't know. You don't know. You could have a chemical imbalance in your brain tomorrow and go out on a rampage and justify it. So it's the actions. I'm not saying
you,
you.
you leave you leave me out of this, cuz, please. I don't like the way you keep saying you and you're pointing at me. It's not conducive to a good conversation, I don't think.
It's,
Okay, I get you. I get your
yeah,
drift. I do.
yeah,
I mean, you again. I'm interested, without going off at too much of a tangent, when you say he may have had mental illness, he may this, that, and the other. But I think in most societies, we have to accept that, for the most part, people are accountable for their actions.
yes, yes,
Otherwise, we could get nowhere if we didn't know who was not in control of themselves or what they do. So I think societies have to make judgments on behaviour, don't they? Okay, well
yeah.
that's those. Now let's move on to these unknown facts, some of which we might need to know in the future. So I'm
Right,
putting a few of them in the way of true or false. So
right.
you can tell me whether you think these statements are true or false. First of all, bananas contain some radioactive material. True or false?
False, I would say.
You didn't give that too much thought, did you?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking second thought on it now. I'm thinking, right, it could actually, but not in harmful quantities.
No, no.
It could, but I don't think it does. Does it?
Well, it does, yeah, but as you're quite right, not
Wow.
in harmful. It contains